Hello there. Let's see what's up. I wanna watch some VODs, I think. Because I feel like I'm kind of stuck in my own thoughts in TVP. So maybe I can get some inspiration from other Terrans. Let me see. Let's go on Wikipedia, see what we missed. I didn't really follow many tournaments recently. Let's have a look. So there's this one. Last week and this week. Here Björn lost pretty badly. And here Bunny was able to win against Zaun. So we could watch that. And then here Björn was barely able to beat Creator. Does he win 3-way Blink with his Terran? What do you mean? His Protoss perspective? That isn't really helpful. Oh, there's also a tournament happening in 22 minutes. I didn't know about that. That's a little bit awkward. I thought it'd be a good time to stream in the morning, but there's some action going on in 22 minutes. Whatever. Yeah, let's have a look at that series between Bunny and Zaun. I think that sounds okay. I can probably find it here on Waddy's channel. This one. Okay, so he lost the first 2 games, and then let's watch the games that he won. Let's take a look at these. And then we're gonna play some 6.3k or more ladder games. Let's speed it up. Let's see what they played. Marine Expand. I thought about Marine Expand as well, but I think it's a little bit risky. I'm not really a huge fan of it. But a little bit risky is like something they kind of have to do. But if I do this like every ladder game, at some point people will start blind countering me. So I don't really like it too much. He does it with the bunker though, that makes it a little bit safer at the very least. And he does kill the adapt, which is really nice. Loses 1 SCV, but I think that's okay. For an adapt kill, a little bit of delay on the starport, but doesn't really matter, I think. Thank you, Parsicore. Still interested in skipping the Raven? Nah, I don't think so. I think that's kind of not great. Because it's somewhat cheap, and since you have to start, but you might as well. I think it's not a good play. Then he kind of loses the Hellion carelessly. Actually, seems like he doesn't lose the Hellion. So he scouts, there's no third. Everything standard, I guess. 2 Woodermine drop. One thing I don't like about this opening is if the Protoss decides to play Phoenix, you don't have any scouting. Like now I think you can kind of tell that it's not Phoenix, but how can you really tell, you know? So I'm not really a big fan of these kind of builds a lot of times. Like the Marine Expand, because you don't know if it's actually Blink or Stargate, because you don't have a Reaper to scout it with. But the sim timing here is decent, it looks like. Kills the Observer, that's sloppy by the Protoss, really sloppy. I don't know why the Stalkers are like in the corner of the map. Seems like the toss is taking some unnecessary risks. I don't know. Stalkers are just randomly moving into the corner. I don't know about that. The HeroMarine drop comes in and gets taken out. So that is not great. He has really fast medevacs. Like, he's delaying the HeroMarine production. And his stim timing is actually significantly better than mine. Like, the build works out much better here that he's doing. I should work on my build again. I'm kind of too late on everything. Because he's pushing out at a very good time here. Already makes the Protoss feel pressured a little bit, I guess. I don't think I push out at like this time. I think mine takes a little bit longer, which is not great. So this is good because there's like no, what is it called? No, oh, it's an SCV pool. Okay, well, no Warp Prism, I was meant to say. Well, it's a worker pool, so that makes sense. Either you like full all in or you just turtle. There's no in between. I like that. And he does get a wraparound on one Immortal, and now there's only Stalkers left. The game is obviously over. The tanks make sure that like the force fields don't buy time. Yeah. Not a fan, but it's probably one of the best ways to beat Protoss at the moment. To just pull the boys. Good micro by Bunny. Even repairs the tanks very nicely. Yeah, not really a fan, honestly, but that's just how the matchup is. It's like either you go full all in or you don't attack at all, basically. And he went full all in, so it's still somewhat close. Like, the toss was completely unprepared, but it's actually still somewhat close. As you can see, he's getting somewhat pushed back. So this wasn't like a convincing win, for sure, but a win is a win, I guess. There come the boys again. That's actually every single worker he has. It's like a couple workers in his base left. But then now he has an overwhelming amount, so there we go. Yeah, pretty... not a very nice game. That's not something I look forward to watching. Let's see if we can get a better game. This is the best way to beat TOS. There's no way to beat TOS. You have to hope they make mistakes, and then you have a chance of not being behind. So this game he goes for a Reaper Fast expansion. I like that build. He's really annoying with the Adept delaying the command center yet again. That's good play by the Protoss. Well, losing the Adept is not good play. I think he's overcommitting. Like, why are we shading the other Adept? Doesn't get out. Yeah, one dies. The other one could die. No, I don't think it dies, but yeah. Small overextension by the toss, I feel like. Losing an Adept is kind of not necessary. But also not the end of the world. I don't think it's gonna have an impact in the game. It just, 2 adepts can be really annoying. Like, they can infinitely shade. And now, like, this would not happen. Oh, actually, it's a trap, so this was bad for Bunny. Lost 2 units, killed a probe. Not great. At least got the scout, but the scout doesn't really matter. Blink is done already, so this is gonna get shut down. But he escapes with the medevac, so this is fine. He goes in, can escape with the medevac. There should be space to hide it on, and then it's like not a big deal. It forces the Protoss to leave a couple Stalkers back. Now, I'm not a fan of the 2-base Templar Archives build. I think this is one of the worst things that the Protoss can do. Or play. Never a fan. Uploading YouTube video? Probably after the stream sometime. Like, if Bunny knows that it's like the fast storm, then I think this is not a very good build. Because, like, you could also do this on 3 base. Like, you don't have to do this on 2 base as a Protoss. That's why I don't like it. Oh, the random observer there. That's the Protoss map pack. The most random observer in the center of the map. Okay, he sends out 2 medevacs, and actually, I don't know if this is calculated play by Bunny, but I feel like against the quick High Templar play, this is probably the best thing you can do. I don't know if he knew about the High Templars, but he's kind of just doing the right play without even like knowing that he does the right play. This is the best thing you can do in this scenario. Splitting your army. And, oh, he's also out multitasking his opponent. Yeah, I mean, he has down, dropped the ball, so Bunny was able to win. The build order did not really work out for Zone. And interestingly enough, Bunny's committing really hard on 2 bases. Like, he's kind of playing like I like to play. He is going for like a 2 base commitment. In this case, it's working out. Like, you see the 3rd is like really late. Okay, not a great game again. Let's see if the last one is any better for our 6.3k ladder journey. Let's see. So another Marine expand. He doesn't go double gas at like any of these games. Another Marine into fast factory play. I like that. I think I might do that as well. I thought about it. I see more Terrans like Bunny and Bjan in particular do this. I like that. He's getting a bunker again, I imagine. Oh no, in this game he doesn't, actually. That's kind of weird, because this map, I think, is short rush distance. This game only 6.3. I'm losing to every Protoss out there. That's why I'm 6.3k. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm 6.3k. Like, is it because I'm streaming? Is it because I'm commentating? Like, I feel like I'm kind of just not tryharding enough. I'm kind of just YOLO and like whatever every game. Got to my head. Well, ladder is just not really for me like it. But Protoss is definitely problematic. Okay, so it's the standard Woodermine drop, but he doesn't have a bunker. Okay, he does get the bunker, like, blind. Well, he has a Hellion on the map. I think that's a Hellion. Yeah. He has a Hellion on the map. Quick tank. Very fast stim again, it feels like. At least very fast barracks. This Adept is a little annoying. Oh, he skips the Raven. See there? He skips the Raven. Oh man, that one Adept is really annoying. He skips the Raven. This game. Oh, loses the medevac. Oh, this is a bad start, isn't it? Actually, wait, down. Why is down playing 2-base Colossus? Like, what is he doing? Oh, okay, this is a decent start for Bunny because, like, Zaun apparently doesn't know how to play toss, so yeah. What is he doing? Why would you go 2-base Colossus, man? It's just... I mean, toss is not imba if you play 2-base Colossus. Let me put it that way. Toss is imba when you take a third base really fast, when you have Stalkers to contain, map control. Then you go for gateway style, then you add Colossus and the fourth base, and you take the fourth base before the Terran has the third. But like 2-base Colossus just slows you down entirely. Like, it's like I go 1-1-1 and then I expand as a Terran. That's what it feels like. He's like behind in economy, even though he's Protoss. He's behind in economy for like the first 7 minutes of the game. And normally, like, Toss is behind in economy. If they play against Expand from Terran, they are behind in economy. But only, like, for the first 5 minutes. And then they mine significantly more efficient. But, like, look at the economy here. Like, Zaun only now has his third base up and running. So only in, like, about 30 seconds, he will be outmining his opponent. This economy could have been up like 2 minutes faster. Like literally, like 2 minutes faster. He could have had the economy up. And Bunny here is just doing a Viking 2-base all-in. So he does another committed 2-base all-in. He doesn't play macro. So yeah, this series, unfortunately, the games that Bunny won here, they were not helpful. This is... like, he won because his opponent dropped the ball entirely. Like, 2-base color... Like... Pause. Like, do you see in the production tab what I see? My Protoss friend is taking a 4th base against a 2-base all-in Terran. See, this is how Protoss can lose in this matchup. Do you see? This is how Protoss can lose in a matchup. It's when they take 4th bases against 2-base all-in, going double robo. Bro! You're getting 2-based all-in! This is how Protoss loses in the matchup. The Disruptor in the center, like randomly chilling there. Nice rally point. Now, I'm not hating on Zaun, but this game, like... I don't even know how that can happen. I don't even know how he can, like, drop the ball like that. He forgot to play Starcraft, how to play Starcraft in this game. Well, he just didn't scout. And the funny thing is, he's still surviving. Look at this. Like, he's still somewhat fine. He's pushing it back. He's on double robo. Obviously, he lost the bases, so... Like, I highly doubt he can do anything, but... Yeah. But he's pushing it back. Supply, not great, but, like, he's pushing it back. Despite all that, you know. Ah, actually, there's a drop. Never mind. I didn't see the drop. The supply tells a lot, obviously, and also the income. Like, the Terran is ahead in income. So if the Terran, like, the Terran has, like, because he took out the bases, you basically have time as a Terran. Like, for the next minute or so, the Terran is, like, growing significantly faster than the Protoss. And the Terran actually has really good production because he's on 5 barracks. So in this case, he's up in supply, and he has more income, and he has more production. It's almost as if the Terran was suddenly the toss in the game. But yeah, this was not a good series. This was not Bunny like playing some like really like clean TVP late game or whatever. This was just like Zaun completely dropping the ball in the last game in particular. I didn't watch the first 2 games, but I imagine the first 2 games were like standard games where he just got beaten up. Okay, so this wasn't really great. Let me see if I can find some other games that we can watch. Not really sure. Did I see like... Wait, there was this cup. Ah, yeah, here. We can watch this. Oh, no, wait. I think I have seen that. No, never mind. We can't watch this. I didn't see Clem's games from the Wardy Monday Open. Let's see. Let's watch some MaxPax versus Clem from Wardy's VOD. It's weird that they have a 128 player tournament, but I doubt there will be that many players there. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how many players sign up for the DreamHack. I made a video about it, talking about the details and my opinion. But yeah, well, I'm gonna like release it today, I guess. But basically, it's obviously, you can tell Starcraft is going more into the, let's call it the niche direction, basically. You know what I mean? So... Let's see if I can find the... game. Yeah, essentially that game is becoming true. Not really, but... Man. Like, I can quickly show you. Like if these are all the informations you can always get on, like if you go to Wikipedia and you go to like tournaments, Premier, S-tier tournaments like this, or you just go to the Dallas from last year. So Dallas from last year, it had $100,000, right? $100,000. This year it has $50,000. Last year, there were people invited, like through regionals. So as you can see, 16 players got invited, and they also got a paid trip by ESL. I qualified myself, for example, last year. So ESL paid my hotel, my flight, my food, everything, transportation. That is obviously great because now my team has to pay it, which obviously it's kind of not a big deal in this case, but 16 players they invited, flew over. You get the idea, right? That's extra money as well that is not there because now nobody is invited. Everybody has to pay their own trip. And then the regionals. So look at the regionals. Online regionals. Look at how much money is on the line. Europe. So not only does the prize pool like go down by half, but this one had $75,000, the regionals from last year, $75,000 for the European region. American region, another $41,000. Asia, another $34,000. And I guess that's it, yeah, there's only 3 regions. So you can tell, there's $150,000 for the regionals, plus qualified players, plus half the prize pool for the main event. So yeah, StarCraft 2 unfortunately is kind of not dying, but it's getting smaller and smaller to the point where it's not really justified to do this full time anymore. You know what I mean? That's what I talk about in my next talking video. We're getting to the point where it's like hard to, for me, for example, to justify being a pro. Because in the end, I'm playing StarCraft 2. I'm not like doing anything for my future. Unless I'm winning the World Championship, then I guess I can still win like $250,000, quarter of $1 million. I imagine that the winner of this World Championship is gonna get $250,000. So that is obviously nice. But the chances of me being the winner are somewhat small. I've tried over the last decade already and I haven't won yet, so maybe this year. Who knows? You get the idea. So I think it's still nice to have a dream hack like that. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna try my best, but I'm more and more focusing on other things in life as well, you know what I mean? At some point I'm gonna open up my pizzeria as well. So I think it's kind of time to like move on, basically. And it's more just a fun like little thing to do, like on the side, you know. My main prioritization will not be becoming world champion anymore. I'll do content creation, I'll do some other stuff, but yeah, unfortunately I think we're at the point where it's very hard for people like me, and yeah. Clem the Victor. Yeah, I mean, Cyril is still there. Hero is looking very good. These are like the three at the moment. Hero, Clem, and Cyril are the big three at the moment. They win like everything. Oh, that's nice. He catches an adapt. Oh, actually, there's a healing zone on this map. Is that healing? Man, what the hell is this? What a scam. Good morning. MaxPax? Nah, I mean, MaxPax, first of all, doesn't play offline events. And second of all, I don't think he is that good at the moment. I'm not a MaxPax fan anymore at the moment. Like, I think he's like... Where would I put him? Like... I would have put him like top 5 before. I would put him like... Still like close to top 5, but like... I wouldn't say top 10, you know. I don't want to say like something like top 7, because it's kind of meaningless. But I definitely don't think MaxPax is a top 10 player in the world right now. Top 5, not top 10. I don't think he's a top 5 player in the world right now. Okay, Clem goes in with the Widowmine drop, loses everything. Interesting that he goes like double Reaper, I guess for the map control. He was able to micro against the Adept. MaxPax is committing to the Blink. But he's getting a Nexus now. It always feels like sometimes his Nexus is really late. Let me see. Rogue if he gets more? Nah, I don't think Rogue is there yet. Rogue is very good, I guess, but... Like, he's not a top 5 player. Okay, so... He sees that he's lifting the barracks and commits, but there's another tank and he loses everything. This game is not going well so far. Actually, he's poking very nicely here. I think this is an okay game, I would say. It's not a terrible game, but I feel like I've had these ladder games as well where I actually beat MaxPax. And these games like I had were like that looked like that I thought I was not doing that well, and then I attacked and I just killed him. And this is Clem, so But yeah, you see like an interesting change of pace. Like, this is what I'm trying myself as well, but I always fail. He's getting to third, he's playing like conservative. It's really fascinating. Because he's like playing very standard here. If I'm doing that, I just get crushed by every toss. I can never attack. Let's see how Clem does it. Like, if you look at the numbers, like, this is still a fine game for MaxPax. Like, he has a third base, he has a warp prison for harassment. Clem is on 3 barracks only, MaxPax is on 8 gateways, MaxPax can take, like, a 4th base. Like, this is exactly what I hate about TVP. Like, the toss is just really far ahead, nothing happened, but... Toss is, like, cooking super hard in this game. Taking the 4th before Clem has the 3rd. Let's see how he drops the ball here. He even went for double bunker defense. Like, Clem played is actually a lot safer than he has to. Now he can't really do anything good, like decent micro with the Stalkers. There's the Warp Prism coming in. I wonder how Clem is prepared for the Prism, because you know it's gonna come in when you play against MaxPax. And he also flies it into the natural all the time. I think there's a turret. He didn't commit. I think Clem has a turret. Let me actually see quickly. Did he make a turret at some point? No, but the Warp Prism doesn't commit, so I guess there's something there against the Warp Prism. Because he didn't commit. There's something there against the Prism, I feel like. But it didn't take any damage. Yeah, I mean, Protoss on 4 bases. Terran is taking the 3rd. Should be very good for the toss. Like, Clem can't really attack. You can see Stalkers just being annoying. This is exactly the game that I love to see, man. Protoss just dominating. This is what I love to see. He's posturing in the center. I don't know why MaxPax is doing that. At least he's forcing a stim. And there's a million Zealot run by. Come on, move the Zealots! Hello? Okay, no? But why do you move the Zealots now? Okay, yeah, he doesn't commit. I thought he was like committing now. Sometimes I feel like MaxPax plays like an AI. Like, sometimes I feel like there's like some wrong calculations in his head. And then like he messes up entirely. He mistimes things and like runs into an army and loses a lot of stuff. Doesn't really have like a very powerful army. That's like a more flimsy army. Sometimes I feel like there's something wrong in his software recently. Okay, we're taking 5 bases before the Terran has 4 bases. Good. That's exactly how I would imagine the TVP to go. Like, this game still seems like it's very one-sided, I think. Like, Clem basically goes for a 200 supply push, maybe? It's kind of what it feels like. He's getting Ghost before the upgrades. So it looks like he's just gearing up for, like, a big attack. That's one interesting thing, because I have been doing upgrades before Ghosts again. And that might be one of my flaws in my play. Maybe the 200 supply push, like Clem is doing it here. I don't know why what are the Zealots doing like all the way in that corner? They're like so far away from everything. But anyways, like this big push out, I don't do anymore. So he's getting like early Ghosts, and he's then doing like a very committed attack like this. Let's see how he deals with like run-bys. Let's see how he micros the army, because he has like tanks and Vikings and everything. And so far, well, MaxPax should go back. I don't think this is a fight. The Zealots come in from a flank now. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is still fine for the Protoss, isn't it? There's like a million Zealots coming from behind. I don't know what the Zealots were doing in the corner all the time. It's like he is trolling Clem or something. I don't know. It's like a million Zealots coming out of like nowhere. Like, I don't know why they were sitting there. Like, for so long. He like wanted to pretend to Clem like, haha, do you have a chance this game? But no, you don't have a chance. You don't. Okay, this game was miserable. So this game looks exactly like my games, right? And this is kind of what motivates me, because, well, does it really? But I see Clem has like the same issues sometimes. I see Clem has exactly the same issues like I have. Like, if I see games like that look like mine, and I see Clem is playing, it motivates me, because then it means, like, I guess, I can do better. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but, it's refreshing to see that, like, it seems like I'm not doing everything wrong, because sometimes the games, like, look like that for Clem as well. Like, completely unplayable. Like, the toss right now is on 5 bases, while the Terran is on 3. The toss can take a 6 base, yeah, 6 base before 4 base. The same struggles. It's nice to see Clem sometimes, at least, have the same struggles. I don't know what MaxPax is doing with these weird Zealots flanks a lot of times, by the way. Like I said, at the moment I feel like MaxPax AI, like, he has some software problems. Like sometimes he flanks very odd. He like makes like odd decisions. Like this zealot flank here. Like look at the fight. Like the zealots here are like, it's not timed very well. Like look at the timing of this flank. He's like fighting with like half his army here, and like the zealots come in like really late here from the top. So yeah, this game looked exactly like one of my games. Awesome. Awesome. This game looked exactly like one of my games. Refreshing to see. Did I hear about the new RSL revival project? What is RSL? I saw that they're collecting money to like run a tournament. I mean, I like it. I think it's a great idea, but I think they're not going to be very successful with it, basically. You know what I mean? I don't think people are willing to put like a lot of money into that project. Because like the scene is not that, you know, like I don't think you should make like such a announcement when there's like the EWC. There's something we need when there's like no tournaments, no ESL, nothing, basically. So I don't think, or like when it's off season. So right now there's like actually stuff coming up. EWC is like coming up in literally like 3 months. So I don't think like running a crowdfunding now is like the right timing. You should do that after the EWC, I think. So they timed it really badly, I think, and that's why I think it's not going to be a success, I would say. The RSL project there. Let me check. So MaxPax goes Zealot opening this game. Clem goes Reaper expand. Double Marine actually. The Zealot kills you. Oh my god, did you see that? Look at that SCV. Look at that SCV. Did you see that? That SCV, man. So lucky. It turns in the last second. It was one shot, I think. If that didn't happen, I think the bunker would have not gone up like that. That's the Clem effect. Like sometimes he just gets really lucky, Kappa. Okay, the adept still causes some trouble. Got some decent support already. Well, yeah, but they're aiming for a lot of money, so I'm not sure if they can reach that. Okay, so this is a chaotic start, but I guess it's like, these kind of moments are good for Clem, I feel like. Like, this is something where Clem, okay, I say that as he loses the Reaper, that sucks. But usually there's something that's really good for Clem. He's very good at, like, chaos, because he's, like, so fast. So I would usually favor Clem in these kind of scenarios. Takes out some Marines, actually pretty nice. If you can trade the adepts for like even traits like that, like you'd kill a Marine for example, I think it's very nice. I don't think he kills more than that, so in the end the trade was favorable for Clem, I would say. Yeah, I think this is a great start for Clem in the end. He did some chaos with the Reaper. He lost the Reaper kind of carelessly, but then killed the adepts after all. I think Clem likes this position. They don't meet the goal. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But like they're aiming really high at like the wrong timing, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Oh! Kills the Stalker. Good Woodermine drop. Kills, yeah, a Stalker, I think, and a probe. Good Woodermine drop. Like, you can see, like, MaxPax, because he takes such a late base, like, he's now in trouble, actually. He's now in a little bit of trouble. He goes double eBay. That's a mistake. He accidentally builds a second eBay. I think Clem is like so fast, he will notice and cancel it. He constantly checks his base, I believe, so I think there's a chance he cancels it, but okay. Stalkers are in front of his base. I think he's kind of too busy right now. So the second eBay goes up. Oh, it's a 4-gate blink. Nah, there's no way this works, man. Oh. Yeah, there's no way this is ever gonna work. I feel like a 4-gate blink against Clem nowadays is suicide. He's just too good at defending it. He's always playing extremely safe. He's even getting a turret now because he knows that MaxPax in desperate moments likes to go DTs. And this is actually exactly the desperate moment. He's going DTs. Now these stalkers are annoying because of the map. Because the map like makes it so that tanks can't cover your main and your ramp at the same time. So the tanks are not in range against the warp prison there. It's really annoying. No, I don't think it's a cash grab. I don't think Tasteless and his team there, they will like not do anything with the money. Not sure how Patreon works. And if you can even like do repays or something like that, or but yeah. I think you can definitely, like, if you want to support the project, you can definitely trust it. But I wouldn't pay for more than a month, you know. If you're gonna support like a Patreon page like that project, that like crowdfunding tournaments, then like maybe do it for a month. And like if nothing happens after the month, then yeah, I guess then just don't support it anymore. That's kind of what it is. Either way, the money like is gonna go somewhere where like it's not gonna go to Tasteless pocket and he's gonna buy like or like he's not gonna like scam you. He's not gonna keep that money on him and be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so this game is looking a lot better because MaxPax is only now taking his 4th base. Still kind of fascinating how MaxPax had such a bad start, but like obviously recovered. But loses the warp prison. See, these are the mistakes that you have to hope for. Losing the prison. These are the mistakes. What is his immortal doing? His software again. His software, guys. We're rallying an immortal into the corner of the map. So yeah, in this case, Clem can actually go for a very powerful push. Is there even a Colossus out, or did he rally the Colossus on the map as well? No, there's a Colossus. Okay, once again, the Zealot flank doesn't come in time. At all. The Zealots are derping so hard. He wanted to flank, but I guess he doesn't know the map. He had to go all the way around, so he timed, once again, the Zealot flank like really poorly. But he does get the cleanup here on the army. So that's, don't forget about that. He does clean up the army. Now imagine if the Zealots didn't run circles. I feel like MaxPax would have crushed that fight. So once again, I don't like this game. I think... Oh wait, he killed the base, never mind. Did he kill the base? No, he didn't. Never mind. Ah, he didn't. Okay, it's good for MaxPax actually now. He didn't kill the base. And his macro is getting to a good point. Now this is a playable game still for Clem, because he doesn't have a fifth base yet. But yeah, like as you can see, even if like the toss drops, like even if the toss has a bad start, there's no such thing. Blinkstalk is always gonna prevail. Now if he loses the base here, it sucks. Like this should have not gone down. That's now we can see like what Clem does to come back into the game, right? Because he took out the base, and that's very important. Because like now all of a sudden I favor Clem. Because like look at the supply block, look at the position like on the map. Like the game was still playable, and he's actually in a decent spot now. And like MaxPax, it just feels like he can't keep up. Is Clem really that good? I've seen his first person when he was streaming a couple weeks ago. He's very good. But it's kind of fascinating for me to see. Like the toss, it just can't keep up. Now let's see how this goes. Okay, that looks like some good multitasking. Now look at the money the toss has in the bank, by the way. Look at his money. Oh, and he just loses his entire army in the center of the map. Yeah, okay. Actually, he doesn't lose to Colossus. Not yet. That's nice. Look at the money, by the way. Look at the money. Look while this was happening. Just look at MaxPax's money. While this was happening. Look at MaxPax's money and look at Clem's money. Do you see a difference? Look at the production tab. How many gateways do we have? So now he's gonna warp in. He warps in 8 units and still has like more than 1,000 resources in the bank. He could start the upgrades at least to spend that money. Okay, now it's fine. But still. Like look at Clem's macro all the time. Like he's spending his money on point. Like even now, MaxPax is behind an entire warp-in. He flows 800 money. Like he's behind an entire warp-in right now. He could have like 16 more supply. And then the game would look a lot better. Finally, we spent the money. But we spent the money kind of inefficiently, I would say. And now once again, the Zealot flank is not timed properly. No, actually now it's... the Zealots are derping! No, the Zealots are derping! In the center! No, you need them in the fight. Oh, good Zealot weapon though. Oh, but... that's only one pylon. So, see like games like these where like Clem had a decent start, it's still like such an ugly game. So these are the games that I hate to see, because if I play these games, it's just barely not good enough, you know? Like Clem is a very good player. Like if you watch his first person, you can't really see it in game like this. But like Clem is a very good player, right? And like mechanically, he's just super fast, way better than I am. And if he can't even like get the win here casually in a game where he had a great start, perhaps the map is just kind of broken, I don't know. But like, this feels way too difficult for the Terran, man. This feels so difficult, doesn't it? I feel like it's gonna end one fight and GG, basically, so maybe at the end of the game it doesn't look as difficult. Or there's a flank. What is, like, you've half the army! What is the other army doing, like, the top left? Why are we fighting with, like, 2 units here and we have, like, do you see, like, these random units they're walking to, like, the top left? Like, these, like, here, Zealot Colossus. Like, what are these units doing? They're, like, going this way. And this army is like, yeah, let's take the fight. And he does micro very nicely, but gets EMP'd. Then has to, like, back off. And in the meantime, the army doesn't come back. Now the army is, like, somewhat back. Ay, man. And now this army gets caught. I guess he has no vision and thinks that Clem is like dropping. That's the... I guess that's the case, maybe. Like, he has no vision and thinks that Clem might be like splitting his army, and then it would be decent, I guess, but yeah. In this case, it doesn't seem to work out. Because like now the Colossus can just get taken out. Bam, and now the flank is once again not timed very nicely. The right flank comes in too late. And now Clem just has an overwhelming army. Like now the army is actually too strong. 3-3 bio in the end. No. So now he wins. Some plays really confuse me with MaxPax at the moment. But he made a very good game despite like such a... What is this map? 3-player map. I saw this map already once. What is this map? What do I think? I actually think like 3-player, 4-player maps. I don't mind them, to be honest. I think they are fun. How's the Reaper dealing this much damage? He went Nexus first? Let me check. 1 second. Was this a Nexus like first build? I think so, right? Yeah, he went Nexus and then Cybercore. That's why the Reaper is dealing like so much damage here. I'm surprised that MaxPax of all people does that. I don't know why he does that. I have to criticize him again here. Like, I think going Nexus first into Adept just seems like a mistake. The Stalker builds faster, and then you don't have problems with the Reaper. Like, I think nowadays, like, Nexus first is valid, but you need to go Stalker first, I think. The Reaper is finding a lot of damage. The Hellion? Well, you always make the Hellion, especially with Reaper expand. So it's a standard built by Clem again. Yeah, you need the base. Wait, we have a VOD, we can skip the pause. You need the Hellion for like scouting. Here he can even kill a probe somehow. He actually has a Withermine bird like in the mineral line, so he wasn't sure whether this was going to be maybe a random Oracle build or just a standard one. And he actually, so this is interesting to note, like Clem goes for only a single Withermine and then straight into Siege Tank. I imagine that he's afraid of like MaxPax going fast blink into Warp Prism like he did in the other games. But this game, MaxPax is actually going for a Nexus. He doesn't go for the fast Prism. Clean defense. And very fast Colossus. I like this from MaxPax. Seems good. Seems like a good build. 3 base Colossus. Now, I don't know if it's necessary to go for this fast Colossus. Like, I don't even know if it's, like, actually good. Because, like, why not just go for, like, the gateway style and then Colossus? I think that's always better. It feels like when you go really fast Colossus, you have, like, one more Colossus earlier, but then your army is, like, so flimsy, so thin. And then you just get crushed by, like, a push out by the Terran. Like, the first push out. One thing I actually like, which I don't see a lot of TOS doing, just like a 3 base Colossus all in. So you just go no upgrades, Colossus, and then just send it. With like 3-2 Colossus. Maybe that's what we're doing here. I wouldn't mind it. I think it's a good play. Because you have like the 3rd base so early, and if you skip upgrades, you could have like so many more units than Terran. The toss actually here is supply block, by the way. So he can't make another Colossus, he's supply blocked. Oh, there's some air blockers. The air blockers on this map are really confusing. You see in the supply, like, he's really falling behind a lot. Like, he needs to start producing and not get supply blocked again. Like, make pylons! You're supply blocked again! Make pylons! Chrono boost your Colossus. Make units. You need them. Oh, Clem has a 3rd already. How does he already have a 3rd as well? He does go for a push. Sees the zealots, that's very nice. This position seems really nice for Clem because he can literally just drop the base here and there's not a lot like the Protoss can do about it. He could just pick up and go. Yeah. Okay, this map seems really good. Like this spawning position seems okay. We're cooking. Look at the tanks. Look at the tanks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean this map seems a little broken, doesn't it? At least these spawning positions. At least in this scenario, in this game. Yeah, you're dead, Protoss. I guess these spawning locations were really good for Clem. Maybe MaxPax should have taken the triangle 3rd then, I don't know. But this map definitely seems a little questionable. I think there's gonna be the next most vetoed map. I think this one is gonna be vetoed a lot. You can tell already. Okay, let's play some games now. Okay. We're gonna play some slow games like tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow morning. Let's first see if we can find some ladder games. I mean, it's still early in the day, so maybe I'll do some slow Gabe games now. I don't recommend any one-base cheese. Searching. It might be hard to find a game, but my MMR is so low it shouldn't take forever. Camp carrier on 2-base? Well, I mean, you can just do whatever you want against that. Tank Marine is good against carriers, like well upgraded Marines, or if they play Skytoss, even Battlecruisers are a good choice. Like if they don't have any gateway support, if you get Battlecruiser Viking, or Viking only if they have Tempest, then you're gonna win every fight.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Do I like Proxy Reaper and TVT? I don't think it's the greatest build, but sometimes it can work out.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Let's play a little bit of a cheeky gas first build.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Man? Huh? Man the rear. What's going on? SCV ready. Huh?
So I'm playing a little bit of a risky build here. Going expand without scouting is always going to be a little bit risky, but I'm going to play it as safe as I can. So I'm going to go Reaper into Marine into Factory with the expansion.
Yes, sir. Huh? Bad news.
And one good way of dealing with like the Proxy Reaper is to make the Factory in a
Not enough minerals.
position where the Reapers don't immediately jump in, I think.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So we go Marine after the
Not
Reaper.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We scout for proxies.
Not enough
Take the
minerals.
gas.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional.
SCV ready. Roger that. Bad news.
Small hiccup.
Go ahead.
Not
Hellion.
enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready. Been waiting on one of
I guess I go 3 Marines.
Not enough minerals.
Death from above.
Great start. He did like the Reaper jump build and failed. And I can chase him down. All the way, I can probably kill this Reaper.
SCV ready.
Huh?
Add-on. Command center. Insufficient vessel. Not enough minerals.
He actually juked me. I didn't know he would do that.
Not enough.
SCV ready. This better be. Bad news. Death from above. This better.
Add-on complete.
Ready for dust off.
This been waiting. I can't build here. SCV ready.
Not enough.
Systems go. Cyclone.
Not enough minerals.
Let's go.
Talk to me.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough. Add-on.
SCV ready. Going in the rear with the gear.
Life flight's here.
This better be good. SCV ready.
Oh,
Been waiting on this. Fueled up, ready to go.
Insufficient.
that was really bad by me.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not
That was
enough
really bad
energy.
by me, man.
Who wants? Been waiting. This better be good. SCV ready. Armed and ready. Who wants?
Now what? Somebody, get me out of this
Oh,
mess.
Viking.
SCV ready. You gonna give me orders? Armed. By the number. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Definitely. Go ahead.
Okay, this is
Where's the
not a
emergency?
great start for us.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through. We could use some help here.
I don't have the Raven Matrix yet.
SCV ready.
Come on.
Scanning back.
He already has another tank, doesn't he?
This vessel requires assistance. State your request.
SCV ready. There's something in the way.
Engineering at your command.
Okay, that's good.
What? Go ahead.
Awaiting orders.
Ready to roll out. Give us your best. Give us your best shot. SCV ready.
Scanning.
What's going on? I can't build here. What's our target? SCV ready.
Awaiting.
Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals. Not
This
enough
is not great.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply.
Yeah.
You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on this. Better be.
Engineering at
You gonna give me fight or flight?
state.
This better be.
Commencing.
Can't hold them alone.
Our SCVs are under attack. Additional supply.
SCV ready.
Like, what is he doing?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Sure. Roger that.
Awaiting orders. Scanning.
SCV ready. In the rear with
Command. Ready. Scanning.
This game is so confusing.
ready to plunder.
All of that because I had bad micro at the start of the game.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
State.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? By the number. Been waiting on you. This better. Who wants? This better be.
Ready.
Additional supply. Research.
Yeah, I can kill the lip.
Not enough minerals.
What's that?
Not enough minerals.
Ready to plunder. SCV ready. Ready to plunder.
Mineral field. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Not enough energy.
Fueled up, ready to go! I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off. Life flight's here.
Ready. Scanning.
Add-on.
Armed and ready.
Additional supply add-on complete.
I think he's going mech and I go tank marine. It's a little questionable, but
Be good.
don't think it really matters.
I can't build here.
Not enough.
That's a negative. Who wants some?
Wait.
Not enough minerals.
I think what matters is that I have combat shields. I don't.
By the
Combat.
been waiting.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots.
Yeah, I mean he's dead either way. Oh wait, he's playing tank marine. What the hell?
Base is under attack. Research. Forces under attack. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to roll out. Go, go, go!
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready. Gotcha. SCV ready. Need something?
Talk to me. Ready.
SCV
Oh.
ready.
The marines were not inside that.
You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting. What? Got no patience. Gateway. Order coming through. Going. This better.
Waiting on you.
Piece of me, boy.
Command support.
Fantastic. No, he wasn't on one base, he wasn't two base. The build he uses is actually very good on a map like that. Because you can shoot the minerals. We want double gas, of course he has. He didn't even have that much stuff. He just had a lot of stuff because I lost my units for free. Like my Cyclone, for example. My micro was a little bit off. I didn't fight with everything together. I kind of had a weird flank coming in there. Like the initial tank medevac I can easily defend. But I lost a Cyclone and a tank for one tank. That is just not a favorable trade. Too early to play games, I guess. No games around. No one gaming here. Kind of to be expected. But I mean, we have nearly 1 PM, so I figure maybe we can get lucky. Positive thinking. It's not positive thinking to say I'm high MMR. That's an insult. Hey. Oh no. Oh no. Closing in on like the maximum queue time. Oh nice. Some cheeky TVC.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Well, when I search for like 6 minutes, I can get like diamond players, I think.
What's going?
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah! SCV ready.
Yeah, if I search for this long, you can snipe me. It's unlikely though. Because there's still a lot of people before that I can get, like master players, low gem players, that kind of stuff.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
No slope Gabe today, unless I don't find games, I don't know, I'll decide spontaneously. But tomorrow we're gonna play some slow games again. Tomorrow.
Not
I can't build here.
command
There's a
center
chance I
upgrade.
still might do it today, if we don't find a game. Who knows? Seems like it's still too early to play ladder.
SCV ready. Armed and ready. What? You death from above? That's all? Here comes the SCV ready. Oh yeah, baby. Fear the Reaper, man. Fair enough. Got been waiting on you. SCV ready. What's it worth? Go ahead. I'm listening. What? You want something? SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete.
Death from above. SCV ready. Let's do this. Certainly. Fair enough. What's it worth? Let's go.
Command center
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready. Ready to raise
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What's it worth? SCV ready. Huh? Got something.
Hey. I'm gonna have to focus a
Not
little bit
enough
more.
minerals.
Nice catch.
Some head.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not
I'll hide the Viking so he doesn't pull back the overlords. Like this overlord is gonna die anyways.
Listening. Got something from me.
command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy.
And then I'm just gonna
Ready.
go over here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Hello, is there an overlord here? There's nice.
Big jump. What? What's it worth, babe? SCV ready. Bad news?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
Reporting for action.
Not enough.
SCV ready. Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready. I'm in a heap of trouble. Can't hold him alone. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Bad news.
Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Need to multitask a little better.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
Go ahead. What?
How can we help?
SCV ready.
Not additional add-on. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Oh,
Standing.
What?
oh my!
SCV ready.
Add-on.
SCV ready.
That was like a million Zerglings.
Not enough minerals.
SCV
Research complete.
Oh, I don't have gas here.
SCV ready. Who wants SCV ready? Want a piece of me, boy? SCV
What?
ready.
No, 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 no.
Ready
It's
for
fine.
dust off.
Yeah.
Gangway.
Kind of a bad game, to be honest.
SCV ready.
Why are you making more Zerglings? What is bro cooking?
Add-on is under attack.
Armed and ready. We can use some help here. I can't get out here. SCV ready. Who wants some? Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready. Go, go, go. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not
This
enough.
better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. We can use some help here.
And he's still making Zerglings.
Our SCV
Hello, make drones. Bro.
base is under attack.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Want some?
Not enough minerals.
I got supply block and I moved out.
Not enough.
He's still making
minerals.
Zerglings. Now I know. Like, he's gonna double down like for the third time.
Not enough.
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, I don't have combat shields either.
Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Armed?
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Some help here. SCV ready. This better be good.
Mineral field completed. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Unacceptable.
This better be good. Who wants some? Been waiting. Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Not enough energy.
Talk.
Who wants?
Ready for pickup.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust
Mineral
off.
field.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough. Research.
It's one of the worst games I've ever played.
Coming through.
Not enough.
This better be good. We can use some help here. Go, go, go.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me?
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. Coming through.
Not enough
Who
minerals.
wants some?
Base is under attack. Not
We can use some help here. Armed and ready.
not enough minerals.
Life flight's here.
Not enough.
Look at his
minerals.
drone count.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Not mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Like my rally point, come on.
Upgrade.
Gangway. Coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Want a piece of me, boy? This better be good. Order received. Who wants some?
Our SCVs are under attack.
We can use some help.
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
Ready to roll out. This, go, go, go.
Imagine if this game didn't like snowball out of control. Like He should have never gotten like the wraparound on my Marines. He should have never gotten
Not enough minerals.
the follow-up damage.
In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready. SCV ready.
Bro has hive tech.
Bandit. Fueled up.
Mineral field.
Ready for dust off.
In the rear. This go, go, go. Armed and who was? By the
Not enough minerals.
by the
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
The 2-base ultralist technique.
Gateway coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's off. We can use some
Mineral
help.
field depleted.
Life flight.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
I'm in deep.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
We can use some help here.
Life flight.
Liberation is attacked.
Research complete.
Talk to me.
Add-on.
We can use some help here. Orders received. Bannery been waiting.
Now,
It's go time.
He was like, he'd never had drones for the 4. Like, look at this drone count. He's on 50 drones. He's making pure Zerglings. He didn't even have like LaTeX. If he didn't get the wraparound, like I defended this very poorly. Like this would have been like a super easy win. Like I was so far ahead. But if you have like 100 SCVs and the other guy has like Zerglings, I was too greedy basically. Like it doesn't, like this income doesn't help me if I can't like mine from the base, if I lose every unit against the Zerglings, if I don't have any units myself. I wasn't too greedy though, I just kind of defended poorly. I could have taken my time. Like the snowball effect was there. You know the snowball effect? Like 10 Marines don't defeat 20 Zerglings, like 20 Marines don't defeat 40 Zerglings, but at some point you have like such a huge Marine ball that he can have like infinite Zerglings and they can be like kill them. So I had to wait until I had more Marines to really pack a punch against the Zerglings. Like 10 Marines aren't gonna do anything, but if I have like a ball of Marines, it's gonna murder Zerglings like that. Especially with like a choke point and stuff like that. SCVs. I just didn't think that he would make even more Zerglings. Usually what happens is you do a Hellion run by, you lose the Hellions, you kill drones, and then the Zerg, usually what they do is they drone. And then they have like some links they kind of go YOLO with, but they never go like mass Zerglings like that. Like he just continued making them. And as you can see, he actually never went past the 50 drones. If you want roaches, well you didn't. Oh nice, the TVP guys. Let's go. Let's get crushed.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Roger.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? What? Go. Huh?
Additional supply depots required.
Big job.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
So if I don't see a probe, I just skip my marine and I go for a really fast like command center. So I skip the marine, I rebuild the marine, factory,
What's going?
and then we'll just play like a greedy game.
Rear with
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Man the ring is by the number.
I'm gonna go for a Hellion and then just standard Widowmine drop technique, right? That's what we're doing. Standard Widowmine drop. Hellion into like 2 mines, into 111.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete.
Oh, he just goes for the hallucination. Alrighty.
Not enough minerals.
Hallucination scout, really early.
Not enough.
Ready to raise some hell. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Gonna change the angle.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Huh?
Not enough. Command center. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. You want a piece?
Not enough minerals.
We need to figure out if
Not
it's like
enough
a
minerals.
Stargate.
Not enough minerals.
Could be a
Not
Stargate, honestly, but I'm just gonna guess it's not.
Go ahead. Light it
I'm
up.
just gonna guess he's playing standard.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
No cheeky place, there's another hallucination as well.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust. Somebody, get me out of this mess. Where's the emergency?
Hello, what
Waiting
am I
on you.
doing?
SCV ready.
Go and drop.
Somebody, get me out of
Thank
this
you.
mess.
Are you ready?
He doesn't have a third actually, so maybe he's going Phoenix. I'll scout.
SCV ready. Trouble. SCV ready.
Add-on. Not
Hey, he
enough
took
minerals.
this Nexus, huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I mean he took that
SCV ready.
weird looking
Not
base.
enough minerals. Additional supply depots.
Nobody
required.
takes ever that base. What the hell is he doing?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ready to roll out. Go ahead. Who wants some? SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Band. SCV ready. Go, go, go. Ready to roll out. SCV ready. This better be good. Big. Ah! SCV ready. Oh, it's on. Who wants?
Okay.
In the rear with the bad news.
Not enough minerals. Add-on. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, what am I doing?
Not enough minerals.
It's like in the Naga Tower as well. What am I doing?
Oh, it's on.
Stay your
Waiting on you. Ready for pickup? Where? Now talk to me.
Additional supply depots required. Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, the worst Wood of Mine drop on the planet.
By the number.
Now what?
I mean, worst Raven harassment. The Wood of Mine drop was
Ready
fine.
for dust off.
Worst
Ready
Raven
for dust
harassment
off.
on the planet.
SCV ready.
How do I even click it over here? What the hell?
SCV ready. Oh, it's on.
Research complete. Add-on. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Add-on complete.
Ready for dust off.
This better be done. You can't get SCV ready.
Add-on.
Let's have a blast. Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
By the numbers. On. SCV ready.
Oh, he had an observer in place there.
Armed and
Research.
oh, it's on. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Big job. Go, go, go.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh my god.
This better be.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, supply block.
Not enough energy.
We could use some help.
Additional supply depots required.
That's fine. You gonna give me orders? You want a piece of me, boy? Ready to blunder.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots
On who
Oh.
wants some?
upgrade complete.
Gangway coming through. We could use some help here.
He's just gonna all in me. I think it's strange. He
Ready to
does
blunder.
that push like all the time.
Man the ring. This better be good. Ghost reporting.
Not enough energy.
So
Add-on complete.
ready to blunder. I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required.
It's about to get heavy. In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots
This better be good.
insufficient.
Ready to blunder. Who wants me?
Come on, medevac. What the fuck do you do?
Go, go. This better.
Not enough.
Ready to blunder.
Not enough. Mineral field depleted.
Who wants some? Ghost rip. Ready to blunder. Give me the sit ring. We could use some help here. By the solo operator. You
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Vikings are actually good in this
Not
scenario.
enough minerals. Not
They deal bonus damage with the Stalkers.
Gangway coming through.
Upgrades are
Not
about
enough
to
minerals.
come online. And then that should be fairly simple.
What's going on? Boom, baby!
Research complete.
It's about to get it.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
That is not a play, my friend.
Mineral field depleted.
I can't build here. SCV ready. Gateway coming through. Let's have a blast.
Upgrades, come on.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
I don't know why I'm making Halberds, that was a
I
misclick.
hear you. What?
Add-on. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not
Have too many
enough
SCVs.
Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals. Command center.
Ready to blunder. Go ahead. Ben, it's go time.
Our SCVs are
Could use some
under
more
attack.
ghosts actually.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Oh yeah, killed some SCVs.
Insufficient Vespine
I have
gas.
too many.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
What is he doing?
Let's have a blast.
Mineral field. Our SCVs are under attack.
That was perfect actually. I now have the perfect worker count.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Actually, I have
Not enough
few too little.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough mineral field depleted.
Look at this.
Ready.
Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting. I am. By the...
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under
What?
attack.
I thought that was his entire army.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. SCVs are under attack. Not enough.
Let's have a blast.
Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. Boom, baby.
Not enough minerals.
Gateway coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
He's on 2-1 upgrades against like 3-3.
SCV ready. Can't hold him alone.
mineral field.
Gateway coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not,
SCV ready. Ready for dust off.
not enough minerals. Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I like the medevac upgrade, I think it's very good. Favorite drop against Protoss? What do you mean? No, we're gonna play some Snow Gabe like tomorrow. Kind of want to make some let up progress, so I don't feel like doing it now. I want to get out of MMR hell. Doom drop, drop Vine, drop Marines. What kind of question is that? I don't have a favorite type of drop. What, do series like custom on Starcraft Brood War? What do you mean? Play Starcraft Brood War? I don't think so. I would have to be really bored to do something like that. Really, really bored. Oh, no games. No games. Nice, let's go.
Not enough minerals.
Is there a way to make mech work against Protoss? Nope. Not really.
enough minerals.
But I think mech is not bad if you're not like, let's say Master League. I think it only starts becoming really bad at like Master level. Before that, I think it's playable.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
That. What? Big. What? Big.
Additional supply depots required. Not
Like the
enough
biggest
minerals.
challenge with mech is taking
Not
a third
enough
base, and
minerals.
if you have no trouble
Not
taking the
enough
third, then
minerals.
it's okay.
SCV ready.
Then there's one more issue, and that is that you cannot.
Not enough minerals.
Well, the second issue is you cannot deal with like air units, carriers, for example. Then you kind of have to work with like
SCV ready.
proper scouting and hope to like outproduce the opponent. Like if they make carriers, you get like mass Vikings or something. I don't know.
What's going on? SCV ready.
Everything is a little bit complicated.
Big job, huh?
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
No, Thors are pretty bad because of how slow they are, and they're not even that great.
Command center.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Got something. Yeah, from SCV ready. That's all? Huh? In the rear with the gear. Huh? What?
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Yep. Go ahead.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What? You want something? Ah! What's going on?
Additional supply.
SCV ready.
Okay, we're going
Insufficient.
for a tank
Ves-
position
not
this game.
enough minerals. Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals.
Huh?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's it? Optics online. Let's go. SCV ready.
Oh, good timing by him to pull back.
Coming through. This better be good.
Ready for dust off.
Death from above. SCV.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Life flights.
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting. This better
Does he have units here?
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots.
He's chasing me like all the way.
ready to plunder.
Where's the emergency? Ready for pickup?
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
He's playing really annoying.
SCV ready. Quiet. I'm waiting on you. Been waiting on you.
Life flights here.
I'm about to change that.
SCV ready.
Wait. Where's the emergency? Talk to me.
Ready to
Oh, you got that.
SCV ready. I get ya.
Additional supply depots required.
Who wants some? SCV ready. Ready to blunder. We're through. You ready for war? Transfer me. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
I like it.
Add-on complete.
Fighter plane. Yeah, right. SCV ready. Cyclone fighter. This ought to be good. Made for battle. SCV ready. Ready to. SCV ready. Ready to blunder. This better be good.
Insufficient Vespene.
SCV
Oh, I never made a third base.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Where?
Let's get into the fight. Yes, indeed.
Wait. Now what?
You ready? Gangway. Coming through. Let's get into the fight. Taking some fire here. Made for battle. SCV. I can't be. Ready to blunder. Ready to blunder. You ready for transformation?
Talk.
Yeah. SCV ready. I'm in deep.
Now what?
Who wants some?
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. This better be. Can't hold them alone. I like it. Got Find it. You ready? SCV ready.
Research complete.
Fueled up, ready to go. Huh?
Talk.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. Who wants some? What's going on? Go ahead. Big job been waiting on you. SCV ready.
Not enough.
Ready for dust off.
Man, we want a piece of here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for pickup. Life flights.
Yeah, he's playing from a huge deficit.
Ready to roll out. Who wants some?
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
You gonna get by the numbers, boys. Go ahead. Got no. Who wants some? This better.
Add-on complete.
Ready for dust.
Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here. Armed and ready. Been waiting on. Ready to roll out.
Mineral field depleted. Research complete. Upgrade complete.
Go ahead.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Ready for dust.
Additional supply depots required.
Huh? Well, been waiting. By the numbers. What's going on? This. You gonna give me orders? Go, go, go. Fueled up, ready to go. Very well. Yes, sir.
Mineral field depleted.
Gangway. You want a piece of me, boy? Made for battle. This better be good.
Unacceptable landing zone. Not add-on complete. Mineral field depleted.
Been waiting on SCV ready.
SCVs under attack.
We can use some help.
Yeah. Rough one. Will I go to Dream McDellis? Yeah. I will be there. Yeah, just search for a game we can play. The Raven pushed in TVT? I don't know. I mean, if you're defending, you're supposed to have more units in them. It's like one factor, for sure.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. We hear you.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. What's going on?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. SCV ready. What's going on? Huh? SCV ready. Yes, sir. Bad news. Go ahead. Ah, bad news. Bad news.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Command center.
Just gonna play a normal opening.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
I think I'm gonna abuse that tank position here as well.
SCV ready.
But against Protoss it's like a little bit
Huh?
less viable, let's say.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What's
Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm listening. Certainly.
Ah,
From a god. Ah! You got SCV ready. Death from above. Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals.
oh, he's making a mistake.
What?
He keeps on shading.
SCV ready. Yes, indeed. And run. Death from above. God, what's it worth?
Nice.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Nope.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
All right. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. Coming through.
Huh?
SCV ready.
Not
Man,
enough
pathing.
minerals.
He doesn't have a wall. Thought he had a wall.
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece?
Not enough minerals.
This better. Who wants it? By the numbers.
Okay, we're not gonna drop yet. I'm gonna
Command
hide my
center. Not enough.
siege tank.
Not enough minerals.
By the
Not enough
gangway. Coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Took a lot of damage.
Roger that.
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Okay, let's go full push.
Not enough minerals.
Optics online. Let's go kill something. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Can't. You can.
Additional unacceptable.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I think I'm making my reacted Vikings
Not
too early.
enough minerals.
Life flight's here.
Not enough.
SCV ready. Can't hold them alone.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go.
Additional supply depots required.
Ready to plunder.
Okay, my build order is messed up.
SCV ready. That's this ought to be good. Cyclone on.
Not enough minerals.
Pure chaos, my build.
You got SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not
We need
enough
tanks, we need
energy.
tanks. I'm making a cyclone now. Oh, I have a tank, nice.
This wait. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. Coming
Oh.
through.
Ready.
Okay, let's see if we can do anything about that.
SCV ready. Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. SCV ready.
Additional supply. Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm not playing very well because I'm kind of making up a build. And it's really chaotic right now.
SCV ready.
Add-on.
We're cooking
complete.
right now,
Not
basically.
enough minerals.
Ready to plunder. You gonna give me orders?
Oh, yes, the base over here now.
Not enough minerals.
Can't wait.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of
Then
me,
let's just
boy?
go here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay,
Ready to plunder.
that's perfect.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to plunder.
Additional supply depots required.
Supply block not perfect.
Let's get into the fight.
Additional
This better be. It's go time. SCV ready.
Nice lock on even.
SCV ready. Can't hold them alone.
Did we? Quite the game. Rogue ist ganz gut, aber ich glaube nicht Top 3. Guys, I need a small break. I'm gonna be right back in like 3 minutes. I'll play some more games when I'm back. Okay. Thanks for waiting. I got myself a cappuccino. Hi. Look at this. Matching colors as well. The matching color with my sweater and my coffee. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, so cheers. Oh, it's heavy. Ah. Okay, now we are ready to take on the ladder, I think. Dratini? Ich glaube Amazon oder Saturn, eins von beiden. Yeah, I have Wadi stream open on the side, but I haven't seen any games yet because I'm playing myself. What is going on Wadi's channel? Let's see. Hero is up 1-0. Hero must be really good at the moment. He seems to be winning very consistently right now. Ich glaube Amazon war es. Okay, let's go again. Time for some stretching, I guess. It's still somewhat early in the day. Ugh. Well, it's not early in the day, but I've been sitting all day long here. That definitely has an effect. My best training partner. I don't really have any training partner at the moment. I'm like streaming mostly ladder. No. I think the games that have helped me in the past the most are the ones I played against Cyril in like training. He's always a very good practice partner because he's like the benchmark, you know. Like Cyril's always like the benchmark. He plays so consistently well and perfect, like clean. Yeah. So you can't like, for example, when you play against Cyril, you can't do like stupid shit, you know.
Not enough.
He consistently scouts, he consistently does run bys. He does everything very consistently.
Not enough minerals.
Probably the smartest player, that's why he's good practice partner.
SCV ready.
I think Cyril's probably the smartest player on the planet.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
more than Maru. Well, I wouldn't say Maru's like a smart player, necessarily. I think actually Maru's like, for his skill level,
Not enough.
I don't rate him like that smart.
Not enough minerals.
But that's because he's been playing for a long time and I know him since like forever. I've seen Maru play in like Wings of Liberty.
You
So
scared me.
that too. Cyril I've only really seen at his peak.
SCV ready.
I think Maru's biggest problem in the past was always like build order choice. So he played really poor openings. I remember that in Heart of the Swarm in particular.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, that's just great. What's going on?
Why is his probe like still here? What is he cooking?
Not enough minerals.
If I had gone for a Reaper, maybe he knows that I don't go for a Reaper.
Bad news.
That probe would have been toast.
Not insufficient Vespene. Not enough.
SCV.
Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna stream for another hour, by the way, just so you know. One more hour of streaming, and then I'm gonna call it. It's been a nice early stream. I'll do the same tomorrow.
Not enough minerals.
But I'm gonna visit my grandma here on Car Friday. How's it called in English? Is it Car Friday? Eastern Friday?
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Good Friday.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
But I'm gonna visit my grandma. I'm gonna go for a run today.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Burn. Man, are you ready for this?
Command center.
And I need to
upgrade.
study because I'm writing an exam next week as well.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And I'm gonna upload a statement video for the EWC this day as well. Like I'm gonna upload it after sometime after the stream,
Pedal to the metal.
like at 5 PM or something, I would imagine.
Talk to me, boss. SCV ready. I can't build here. Where's my SCV ready?
Okay, he's paying attention. I can't
Not
escape
enough
him.
minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Let's call it
SCV ready.
that front.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Oh, he's chasing the Hellion.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We could catch that
Ready.
if he's not paying attention and he finishes that shade. That is.
Additional add-on complete.
Go ahead.
I don't know if he has a third, so I'm just gonna get a bunker.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Now,
Oh, it is Phoenix. Oh my god.
Not enough energy.
life flight's here.
SCV ready.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
No!
Me, boy.
I don't think it matters, but no.
Picking up.
This better
As long as I don't lose my medevac, it's fine. Like I'm inevitably gonna lose SCVs right now.
Are under attack.
Well, he loses a lot of HP there.
Not
That is
enough.
not good for you.
ready to blunder.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Made. SCV ready. Ready to roll out.
Not enough. Additional supply depots.
Oh,
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready to plunder. Systems prime.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient. Not enough
can I scout the
minerals.
third? I mean, last
Not
game
enough minerals.
one Protoss took a really
Not enough
weird
energy.
base. I kind of want to know if this guy does the same.
Required.
Supply blocker is insane. My macro today is definitely not clean. Okay, I know he has the base there, that's good.
Complete.
Want a piece of me, boy? Gangway.
We need an expansion for sure. I'm just gonna wait for 2 more Vikings and then we're gonna push. 6 Viking push, should be a very good number. Nearly kill 1 Phoenix there, very good.
Ready to plunder.
And here we have like a very good Viking count. Let's escort them a little bit. He probably has the Naga Tower. This seems like a Naga Tower toss. Are you a Naga Tower toss?
Mineral field depleted.
Yes.
Add-on. Research complete.
Transfer. Made for.
Research complete.
Will we come? Oh, he's charged, okay.
Ready for dust off.
Let's call it.
Transfer.
Now,
Made for.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade.
Could have figured it was charged.
Not enough minerals. Our forces are under attack. Not enough. Not enough minerals.
ready for dust off. Ready for
4th
dust
base
off.
as well, bro.
Made for battle. Made for. You gonna get SCV ready? SCV ready.
Add-on.
Go time. Armed and ready. Can't hold them alone.
Additional supply depots required.
Made. You gonna get. You ready for war? This better be.
I need to deny that 4th base, I'm pretty sure.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here.
Mineral field
Oh,
depleted.
misclicked.
Command center upgrade complete.
Transformation. Oh, it's on. Vic, you've been waiting.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough. Our SCVs are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Not good. Is Blink now as well, not
enough
good.
Minerals.
This better be here.
Not
Am I like
enough
losing? Jesus.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
I mean, I did go HeroMarine drop against Protoss. That goes Phoenix.
Gangway. Coming. This better be good. You gonna get.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
Light.
By the numbers. This better be ready to fly.
Trades are not bad,
You gonna. By the
but
numbers.
income is
Not
bad.
enough energy.
Gangway.
Not
Ready for dust off.
not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
This better be good. It's about to get heavy. It's
Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I need more SCVs, I think.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good. Go, go, go! SCV ready.
Oh, I didn't want to stim everything. Jeez. Okay, I need to be careful.
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
Okay, very good. We get to kite a little.
This better be who wants some. That's something you want a piece of me, boy. You're on. This better be good.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, I think we're fine now.
Who wants some?
Add-on complete.
Take this one as a 4, I believe.
Unacceptable landing zone. Not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast. What's going on? Don't leave me hanging. Solo. Ready to blunder.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
It's really annoying,
Not enough minerals.
but manageable.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Mineral field depleted. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable landing zone.
Okay, so we got this.
Command center upgrade complete.
There's always the annoying position. Oh, he doesn't have a guardian shield, by the way. You know what is the most broken thing that is like underrated? Guardian shield.
Ready to blunder.
He doesn't have that.
Oh, it's on. Give me the zipper. This better be good. It's go time. We could use some help here. Bandit. Oh,
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
it's go time.
Okay, we actually salvaged this game really well in the end. I'm surprised. It looked really bad,
Not enough minerals.
but I guess my opponent is also really bad, so...
Not enough.
We could use some help here.
Not enough energy.
Ready to blunder. Roger. Let's have a blast.
Yeah, rough game, honestly. But in the end, very easy. How rough was it, then? So, like, this is fine, because he doesn't have Blink, he doesn't have Colossus, he only has Zealots. I killed all the Phoenix, I have Vikings. So I think he made a mistake by attacking. The classic mistake. Well, I mean, I could have attacked to force units, but like here, I think just making a 4th and like transitioning into late game would be better. I think this attack is good, but then I F2'd and then I lost a lot of SCVs to Zealot run by. And somehow let me see, how much did I lose? Yeah, I didn't produce properly, I only had 12 workers here. So here I lost like way too much. Luckily he continued pushing, like here with this blink, that was the turning point, like this blink was awful. And he only had 8 gateways. He was already going up to 12 gateways, Jesus. Well, this is macro, 12 gateways. Yeah, here I was fine then. Yeah, okay, after this was, we're in a decent position. He has way more income, but yeah, it's fine. Because the trades were really good now. Here as well, good trade. The trades were just good. If the trades were even, I would have been dead, but because I traded better, it was fine. Even here, like, he killed like a couple SCVs but lost salads. Yeah. Cool. But I mean, it was a 5.7 toss, so not cool. But yeah, still nice, right? We didn't lose to the 5.7k toss, even though it looked dicey. Like, you know, this is why I'm like 6.3k a lot of the times, or why I'm a low MMR. Because I drop the ball, like, way more nowadays. Like, not only am I losing to people that have never beaten me in the past, like, but those are like 6.5, 6.3k players. But also I'm like losing more often to like 5 point whatever players. Yesterday, the day before. I'm losing like one game a day at least against people like this. And you know what would have happened if I had lost this game? What would have happened? Tell me. Minus 50 or minus 40 in this case. Minus 40 points. And then like the entire ladder session for today would be over. You know, like 40 points I can't get back. Like I can get 40 points back if I have a really good day and I beat Clem on the ladder or MaxPax. I can get the points back if I have good games against like Showtime, Skillers or whatever, multiple games in a row. But like, on my level, you have to defeat everyone below you. Like, I have to win 100% against these people. If I don't, then I never make progress. That's how it works. For me, like, special case ladder, because as you can see, I'm playing people that are like 700 below me. 700 and more. It's quite a lot. Skill issue, patience issue? Well, I'm reading the game really badly nowadays. Like, I can see that I'm not... Like, I think I'm a dumb player nowadays. Like, I think my IQ is, like, in-game, like, minus 30. I don't think I play very smart anymore. Like, people always... Because I guess I'm streaming and I have a strong opinion, they... In the past as well, like, people always say, like, I'm more like a smart player than, like, a fast player. But now, like... I don't think that was always like really the case. Like, I think I'm a really like mechanical player. Like, I think my mechanics are a lot better than most of other people.
Not enough minerals.
But like nowadays, I think my biggest issue is actually that I'm not playing very smart.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, patience, for example, is one factor of playing smart. If I'm not patient, I'm not smart.
Not enough minerals.
If I play patiently, then I play smart. Oh, this is the guy that doesn't scout. Let's go for a CC first game.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's go CC first. Proxy Marauder versus just because it doesn't work. It's an awful strategy. They can defend it even with no scout, I think. And like very simple to defend.
Minerals. Not enough minerals.
The only winning condition you have with like Proxy Marauder is if they don't scout at all.
Not enough minerals.
Then you have a chance.
Not enough minerals.
Which it's highly unlikely they don't scout at all. But this guy doesn't actually. So against this guy I could have done it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Like my playstyle is more like Oliveira, Bunny, like these people,
Not
you know.
enough minerals.
It used to be a lot more pensive. But yeah. I'm definitely not very patient as well, but I don't think I'm like the smartest player on Earth. I'm good at finding weaknesses. Like if I see like someone do like certain things, I can be like, oh yeah, this is awful, I can just kill this with like this push. But they kind of patched out that dynamic, like the balance council. So nowadays it's very hard to play like that, you know. It's very hard to be like,
Not enough minerals.
oh yeah, the toss is taking the
Not
fourth
enough
early, I
minerals.
can do this to kill him. No, like,
Not enough minerals.
no, you can't do that. So I used to definitely be a much smarter player, I think. I definitely used to be a smarter player.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay, this guy's always going hallucination into like Twilight and blind
Command
battery.
center upgrade.
So we have a little bit of a build order win this game. Because I'm just abusing it. Unless there's like an adapter or something showing up now, then I'm gonna cry. But no, there's the hallucination.
Add-on. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Don't do this at home. This is not a safe build. It just works against Protoss operators. We're playing a Protoss operator. So, yeah.
Not enough minerals.
I'm also very good at like executing builds, I think. That's another stronghold. I can kind of come up, like I'm very good at cooking. How you call it nowadays. Like I can come up with like some good stuff basically.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Like nowadays I think my stronghold is efficiency. I'm very good at like playing a build efficiently. I'm Mr. Efficiency nowadays. Which honestly is not really helpful anymore.
Additional supply depots required.
Like that stronghold doesn't really give me anything.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Being efficient like nowadays is kind of whatever.
Not
Let's go
enough
one tank
minerals.
into skip Raven technique. So this game we're gonna skip the Raven.
Not enough energy.
I'm going for a really fast stim upgrade here.
Unacceptable landing zone. Additional supply depots.
Okay, he should have units over here. Or not. Okay, we're gonna unburrow 2 Wither Mines. Oh, what? He already has Blink? Oh my god. This guy is like a specialist.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Well, actually, he already has Blink. I forgot what build I was playing, guys. I was playing CC first. Like, there's a very good chance he can already have Blink. Of course, I'm playing like freaking CC first. My wooden mine drop was probably late. I didn't check the time that I came in.
This better be good.
If he blinks into my main and snipes him, it'd be really terrifying.
Add-on complete.
But I think this guy is gonna be AFK. He doesn't strike me as the player to do that.
Not enough.
Like if I was playing Geralt, I would know that this doesn't work, what I'm doing, because Geralt always goes for the stim. This guy is just AFK, it seems.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, let's get the third.
Ready for dust-off.
Go time.
Another supply
Not
depot.
enough minerals.
Like this kind of play that I'm doing here as well, like sending the medevacs like that.
Research
It's also something that doesn't work against certain players. But this guy is AFK, like I said, so. I'm taking a lot of like risks, basically,
Research.
that are normally a no-go, but in this case they are fine. Oh, that's also good.
Upgrade complete.
Now what? Light flight? Ready for dust-off.
Research. Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
He doesn't have many units. A very good economy as well.
Ready for dust-off.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals. Add-on.
This better be SCV ready.
Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals.
The plays, guys, the plays. Did you see that? I just felt like Clem in one moment. Nice, I was making Vikings as well. Look at this. 6 medevacs into Vikings. Good transition. I didn't like make 10,000 medevacs. Good macro. Nice, good game. I take that. This guy wants to play against me. One game. Guys, should I play against this guy? One game? Yeah, it's so rare to see Zerg nowadays. That's Blizzard fault. Like, honestly, it's really sad kind of that like Blizzard doesn't do anything. Another thing that I say like every day, I feel like, but yeah. Blizzard, unfortunately, is kind of killing this game by just ignoring it. Like, imagine how good Starcraft would be if it had a developer that cared, you know? Imagine if we had some fun content. You know what would be fun content? Even like in-game leveling system to me is like fun, you know? Like you see here, I'm Terran level 50, but 50 is like the cap. Imagine if like there were more like gimmicks. More gambling as well. Imagine that, man. You could make the game like really fun. But StarCraft 2 seems to be like an unfinished game. They just kind of left it. They kind of like did a few things, but they were like not really working out. But like everything you can imagine you could do. You could do a leveling system. You can rewards, you can do skins, you can have like so much stuff in StarCraft as well. Like in other games. Fun in-game content, so you get rewarded for playing ladder. That's like kind of the point. Like there's two things that I feel like in gaming that people always catch, and for content. It's like fun in-game stuff, like leveling system, for example. To me, that's fun. That kind of stuff. And it's gambling. These are like two things that people love. So if there was like, I don't know, even like a in-game skin system, like you could buy skins or something, that'd be great. Yeah, just like some fun stuff. Anyways, I need to go to the bathroom quickly. Be right back, man. People, I'll be right back. We're gonna play a few more games and then, yeah, let's see how it goes. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Anyone still here? Chat? Play him. A second. Yes, yes, nice, nice. Also imagine, like, when it comes to Starcraft, you know what would also make the game more alive? It's like, consistency is also very important in games, I feel like. By the way, my camera is a little bit... Can I, like, my camera is not... I need to reposition it, I feel like, because my head is cut off. What if I press this button? Is this really all the way? It's a little bit annoying because here my head is like cut off and I can't like go higher than that. I'll fix it maybe. Can I even fix it? Because like my table is not... It's like as far as my table goes, you know? And if I like move it, you can't see the keyboard. It's a little bit annoying. I also want you to see my hair though. I think it's okay. I'll see if I can change it after the stream sometime. But yeah, consistency is very important. So like if Blizzard was, like if I was the game developer, like it's actually very simple to make the community happy. One big patch a year, like they used to do, like just one like big patch per year, like that changes up like everything, you know, like not trying to adjust the balance to the point that it's like perfect, but more like just change up things. That's one thing. You could also like make it less big, like it doesn't have to be big. You could also like try and make it balanced. And then the second thing is that will be great in Starcraft. Obviously, it's pretty simple. I don't even think I have to say that. I mean, it's obvious. Like, what will be the second thing? Every 3 months, we just have like map rotations. Every 3 months or every 4 months. You know how in other games, like I don't know, Diablo or whatever, they have like in-game seasons. At least they used to have it. I don't know if they still have like seasons in like games like Diablo. And you know in Diablo, like every 3rd month, there's gonna be a new season. The same should be in Starcraft. Like every 3 months, you have new maps. That should be the case as well. And new maps, you can have infinite new maps in Starcraft. There are already infinite new maps. Like just give the TLMC a couple $1,000 and they will come up with some good maps. Or playable maps. Good is like a interesting word, let's say. And bam, you have a live game. I think if you do these two things, you have like a much more healthy game. I'm thinking about maybe playing some games on slow Gabe. Let me check something quickly and then I'm gonna search or switch the account. Well, we're gonna have new maps, that's true, but we have like new maps every like 9 months or like every year they change one time. I'm not searching. I wanted to search. I mean, I'm a little bit confused. It's still early in the day, I guess. Also, I have some news for the couple of people that are here. Well, 400 people. I'm now that Blizzard, not Blizzard, ESL have announced like everything. I'm going to be working on the next big Gabe Cup. That might be happening in the future. Oh, same guy.
Not enough minerals.
Let's proxy reaper him.
Not enough minerals.
I haven't done a proxy
Not
reaper in a
enough
while. I
minerals.
don't think it's very good anymore.
SCV
I really hate proxy reaper, but if he goes sentry first, I think I have a chance
Not enough minerals.
of making it work, maybe.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
I've never tested to go proxy reaper, but I really think it's not good anymore.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Cause like the Stalker's out by the time the Reaper
Not
comes out,
enough
basically.
minerals.
So you can't really do any damage.
enough
I also kind of
minerals.
forgot how the build
Not
works.
enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, I'm gonna be working on the next Big Gabe offline cup. And I think, I haven't talked to my sponsors yet and whatever. And I think it's gonna happen in September. I'm gonna start working on it, see if we can make it happen,
SCV ready.
and see if we can make it even more professional with like a lot of time until then. Yeah. We'll talk about it more in detail when we get there. But I think I can make it work. The next Big Gabe Cup,
Insufficient Vespine gas.
the tournament everybody's waiting for. Like, what is EWC? Big Gabe Cup. That's what we want. We don't want like EWC.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay, let's see if we can make this work.
The Grim
Oh, he has the... Oh my god, he has a Stalker, like a Reaper wall. It's one reason why this build kind of sucks nowadays.
I'm listening. All right.
One probe and then I go.
Nothing I can't. SCV ready. I'm listening.
Oh, what?
SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm listening. Go ahead. You know, yes, got some. SCV ready. We're screwed. Will do. What's big job?
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
Why would you go Adept?
Base is under attack.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not
SCV ready. Big job. What's going? Systems go. SCV ready. Gas from above. SCV ready. Yeah, baby. Done. Let's do.
our SCVs are under attack.
Got comms open. SCV ready. Show me. Ready to roll out. SCV.
Good start, right? But yeah, I would love to see... Or, I'm gonna talk more about like the Big Gabe Cup when it actually happens. I just wanted to mention it that next week I'm gonna start organizing it. Like, I'm gonna make up my mind how we're gonna do it. There's gonna be pizza, of course, for everybody again. That kind of stuff. See if I can find like a sponsor. We'll ask people if they want to sponsor maybe.
Unacceptable add-on complete. Command center upgrade.
SCV ready.
Looking forward. I definitely wanna run another tournament.
Not
SCV ready.
Oh,
Arm
That's convenient. The stalkers just run past me. I can get a free scout. He goes really like fast.
This better be good.
Not enough
Blink,
minerals.
like he's even committing. It feels.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough
I'm just really far ahead, right?
Not enough
Like I already have the starport.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
If I don't drop the ball, this should be like really good, right?
Not enough.
Go, go, go!
Like he just had no clue how to defend this. Like he chrono boosted and adapted against Proxy Reaper.
Not enough.
That was never gonna work for him.
Not enough minerals.
We should just be significantly ahead in this game.
Add-on complete.
But not even supply block. Everything is like working out beautifully. Beautifully.
Research.
Research
Not
complete.
enough
These are the
minerals.
sounds that we want to hear.
Not enough minerals.
Beautiful. We can kill an observer.
Not
Is there an
enough
observer
minerals.
even? Yes, indeed.
Not enough minerals. Research.
Up,
Not
pop
enough
the observer.
minerals.
Now we can unsiege. We can prepare the attack. We have +1. We have Metavex.
Not enough.
This is really the
Upgrade
definition of
complete.
beautiful. This game. Such a clean TVP. This is what it used to be to play against Protoss.
You gonna give me orders? I'm in a world of hurt. It's about to get
Add-on complete.
fast. Go, go, go! This better be.
We're gonna rally everything across the map because we're going
Research
for
complete.
the death push. We're going for the throat.
This better. Been waiting.
Where's the going?
Let's have a blast.
Oh,
Ready for dust off.
that's surprising to see that there's no base. Why is he taking this base? Oh, DTs. I should have made turrets actually. DTs are scary here. Should have made a safety turret. Good to know. That's why you like rewind the game to see if like you could improve anything. Nice. First place lead MMR. It's Sarah with like 7,100. Yeah. The only reason Clem is not that high, like he's only 6.9, is because with Terran he leaves TVT. Yeah, here, for example, here against this barcode Terran, he left the game and lost like 50 points. You know, another like fun fact. This account I think is Byan, and I think he's playing from Korea, and he's like nearly on 6.6k. How the hell is he nearly at 6.6k playing from Korea? Do I have a Brotschneidemaschine at home? No, I don't. I actually don't eat any bread. Like, rarely. Like, I don't remember the last time I had, like, bread with, like, anything. 1 second, actually. I need to... Let me get another coffee. I'll play, like, 2 more games. Yeah. I'll be right back in, like, 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. One last coffee. Hopefully I don't spill anything. What should I draw, guys? No. I don't really have a good like form or so. I can do a circle. See, I draw a nice little circle. Yeah, guys, I made a circle for you. Okay, let's continue. Oh, finding him. Italiener? Ne, die trinken keinen Kaffee, Cappuccino um die Uhrzeit. Ist illegal. Same guy or no wait, he's 5.9. The other guy was like 6k. Did he just lose a game in the meantime against like a 4k player? What happened here?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
You not
minerals.
eat bread because you don't like the taste or because of healthy lifestyle? Healthy lifestyle.
Not enough minerals.
I'm currently training for a marathon
Not enough
and I'm
minerals.
having some pain in my calves, on my right calf actually,
Go ahead.
my right leg for example.
Brand new.
Additional supply depots.
I'm trying to recover and the best way to recover or get
Not
better
enough
is
minerals.
to eat properly.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
But I mean,
Not
I wouldn't
enough
say that
minerals.
like bread isn't healthy, it's just like
SCV ready.
I eat other things basically. I can go without it.
Huh?
Let's say with bread it's
Big job. SCV ready.
easier to make bad decisions.
In the ring. What's the big job? SCV ready. Ah! You scared me.
I'm a very simple man.
Big job. Huh? Go ahead. What's going on?
Like I like eating
In the rear.
a lot of vegetables
Command
as well,
center upgrade
and
complete.
I can't really think of a good combination of like vegetables when eating bread.
SCV ready. Go. Huh? Big
Not enough minerals.
So I prefer eating rice and
enough
broccoli
minerals.
and that kind of stuff. Potato.
What's it
Insufficient.
I mean, don't you see the
vesting
big Gabe
gas.
muscle?
SCV ready.
The gains are showing.
Add-on complete.
Fair enough. In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I'm going out.
Not enough
Want
minerals.
some?
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Got it. Yes, sir.
Oh, he missed micro. Oh, that was close.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
No, but I'm training for a marathon. I'm also doing like I'm actually, I go to the gym every day, you know. So in order to recover, I do take that into
Not
account,
enough minerals.
like nutrition.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
So I have like a meal plan in my meal planner. Well, in my head I have a meal plan, but
Command. Not enough minerals.
in my head I don't have any bread or
enough
pasta in there.
minerals.
Sometimes pasta is good.
You gonna give me orders?
Not enough. Add-on complete.
Oh yeah.
Now what?
What's SCV ready?
Not enough.
What's up? Let it roll out.
What is this? Rage quit. That's the most rage quit I've had in a while. Aren't carbs really good for running? Yeah, but I like prefer getting them from different source, like rice or potato or oats. Oh man, that coffee tastes great. Will you stream marathon? Yeah, actually, I consider streaming it. I have a project planned for the marathon. I'm running the Cologne marathon, and I have a little bit of a plan. Let's play one more game. To stream it, me running. But like I said, I'm having some issues with my right leg, so maybe I hope I can make it until then, like comfortably. I hope I'm not injured. What time am I aiming for? I'm not really a good runner. I just want to run it, so. Like, I'm not willing to, like, sacrifice, like, let's say muscle or whatever. I'm like a hybrid athlete, so. If I can just run it, which means, like, in between 4 to 5 hours, it's good. But ultimately, 3.5 hours is my goal. If I had to set a goal, 3.5 hours it would be. What's my espresso machine? Just like a 200, 300 euro one from Philips. You don't need like necessarily an expensive like coffee machine for decent coffee, I think. Well, either you go really cheap, like I do, or you go really expensive, I guess. But yeah, just like a regular one that makes espresso, and then you steam the milk, and then you do it like I did there. I can tell you this cappuccino tastes great.
Not enough.
Like for example, I even signed up for like a run before Homestory Cup. There's actually a run in Cologne. I should ask some other people. Eleza wanted to go for a run with me. I should ask Eleza if he wants to come to Cologne and participate in a run. Because there's a run like the 2 days before Homestory Cup, for example.
Not enough.
25 kilometers in total. I'm gonna participate there.
Not enough minerals.
Like nowadays I'm very much into let's call it
Additional supply depots required.
yeah, hybrid sports, you know, like I like sports
Not
like
enough
fitness
minerals.
basically. I like the ones where you don't have to compete, like non-competitive
Not
sports,
enough
so like
minerals.
running,
Not enough minerals.
CrossFit, high
Not
rocks,
enough minerals.
just lifting in general. I love that. That's
SCV ready.
in the future I might post more about it as well, because I think it's interesting, and because I'm actually pretty fit nowadays, I would say.
SCV ready.
You know, martial arts. Nah, I don't like fighting because
Our SCVs are under
I wear
attack.
glasses.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
The reason I like non-competitive sports is because everybody is very supportive, you know.
Big job.
Nobody is toxic in these like sports.
Build here. Fan the ring. Huh?
It's like a more wholesome community. There's no like Big Gabe that is like constantly balance whining, you know,
Command center
or no
upgrade
Big Gabe that
complete.
is like
Insufficient Vespine gas.
not a fair sportsman.
What's going on?
Well, I'm actually a very fair person, but you get the idea. And yeah, I train for health purpose, basically. So I do everything.
Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
Certainly. What you want? What's it worth? Got something for me?
Like I can easily run a half marathon in under 2 hours.
Insufficient.
For example,
Not
I
enough
can
minerals. Not enough minerals.
I can do like 15 pull-ups all the way down, all the way up.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
I can
Not enough minerals.
bench press my own body weight. Like I think last time I did 21
Not
reps
enough
with my own
minerals.
body weight.
Whole lot of pain.
Not
That
enough
kind of stuff.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, half marathon under 2 hours.
This. Got some. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Who wants some?
Can I maybe kill that guy with my Reaper?
Where's your crew? What's it worth? SCV ready.
Indeed.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? Bad news?
I'm getting tired. This could be my last game, by the way.
SCV ready. Enemy contact.
Oh, where did my Reaper go?
Not enough
And I
minerals.
lost my Reaper to the frickin' adapt.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Gateway coming through. Been waiting. By the
Now, talk to me.
ready to roll out. SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Add-on complete.
On my
I'm not Clem.
Not enough minerals.
Channel's cool.
ready for
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient
SCV
Vespine
ready.
gas.
SCV ready. Huh?
life flights here. Talk.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Now what?
SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. What's our SCV ready.
Not enough energy. Additional supply.
Raven online.
SCV ready.
Command.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
The Marine is still around. I'm gonna be a little bit risky by pushing out.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Wait.
SCV ready. On my SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Stay.
Why is everybody taking weird bases? Like this guy
Insufficient
takes like
Vespine gas.
the base over there as well. What is happening here?
Insufficient Vespine-
Why are we expanding over there, man?
Vessel.
SCV ready. It's about to get heavy. We could use some help here.
Additional supply depots.
Kaboom, baby! SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
State your engineering.
Let's have a blast. Been waiting on.
Add-on.
Okay, we got him, I think.
On
Scanning battlefield conditions.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for
This better be good. It's go time.
command.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's off. I can't build here.
This vessel requires assistance.
ready for dust off.
Right away.
Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh bro, he has a lot of units over there.
Let's have a blast.
Not enough research. Not enough. Upgrade complete.
Okay, I think this game is now over. Oh, I don't have stim.
Research complete.
Oh, good force field by him.
Ready for
Nice. What's my body weight? We can do one more. I don't really weight a lot. I weigh like 70 kilos. Fitness influencer, that'd be a dream, but unfortunately I don't think I have the genetics for that. In order to be a successful fitness influencer, you need to be above the average by far. 2 Stunden ist easy, ja. Muss es auf jeden Fall trainieren. Aber macht auch gut Progress, wenn man konstant ist. T-shirt looks good on me. Thank you, man. That's why I've been wearing it for like the last 3 days. Well, I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath, so I'm not really wearing this, as you can see, just to prove. Because you might have noticed that I'm wearing the same sweater, but I always have a t-shirt underneath. I'm the kind of guy that wears a hoodie like 3 days in a row, but I always have a t-shirt under it. Am I weird for that? I don't think so. Ah, strange again. Nice. These are the opponents I want to get on the ladder. Barcode toss, barcode toss, barcode toss. All the barcode toss.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Tomorrow I'm gonna wear a different hoodie then.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, let's just play normal this
Not
game.
enough
Let's not do
minerals.
anything weird.
Not
Actually, let's
enough
just do the same
minerals.
build. It seems to be working out. Small Cyclone Marine push.
SCV ready.
I don't know why I'm like able to play such good game
Not
with it,
enough
but
minerals.
felt pretty decent in the last game. Let's do it again.
SCV ready.
4 days becomes unacceptable.
SCV ready.
Yeah, at some point it's gross.
SCV ready.
I love how like Strange is like super consistent, like not scouting. I just did a proxy Reaper, he died miserably. I did a CC first, he died miserably.
Going on.
Insufficient.
But all
Vespene
that-
gas.
And he's still not scouting.
Big job. Huh?
Very stubborn. Very, very stubborn, isn't it?
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Not enough minerals.
What's it worth? That. What? SCV ready. Big banner.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Fair enough. Gas from above. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. 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 Add-on complete. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Want a
minerals.
piece of me, boy? Gas from above. You gonna
Additional supply depots required.
optics online?
Not enough minerals.
Let's go for
Not enough minerals.
fast Raven transition.
Ready for dust off.
Cyclone. Comso. Channel's clear. Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Shotgun. Channel's clear.
Ready for pickup.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I did not expect that.
Who won?
Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good. Gangway. Coming through. By the numbers.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Additional supply
All good.
unacceptable landing zone.
SCV ready.
Stay and scan.
Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Third base. No third.
Not enough minerals.
Well, it's strange. He's gonna take the base over here. Let's double check.
SCV ready.
Additional supply
Go, go, go.
This pass will
Oh man. Oh, he's. Oh, that's a good scout though. He's actually blink all-inning us
Not enough minerals.
against all the odds.
You got coordinates. Comso. Cyclone.
Is he in my base? Oh no.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
Gangway. Coming through.
Additional supply depots
We could
required.
use some help here.
Additional supply depots.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready. Orders received. Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready.
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Does he have like no vision?
Build here.
Unacceptable landing
Or
zone.
why did he do it like that?
What's going on? SCV ready.
No. Medevac micro not on point. I think he has like no vision.
Coming through. By the
Add-on complete. Additional supply depots. Add-on.
fueled up.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Big job.
I have like so many SCVs actually. Wait, what? I have like 50
By
SCVs.
the numbers.
Additional supply
Jesus.
depots required.
Just
I didn't even lose any. Hey,
Not
super dad.
enough minerals.
Thank you guys for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow morning as well. I have to go after this game pretty fast because, like I said, I'm gonna visit my grandma today. So, I'm not really in a rush,
Not
but
enough minerals.
I already say thank you for watching
Not
here.
enough minerals.
Inbound.
Big job. We can use some help.
Is he gonna like base trade? What is this pilot? Look at this. I'm gonna play really smart. He's gonna try and base trade. See?
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Put my tanks in the correct
Add
spot.
on.
Ready for dust off.
Oh, I don't have stim yet. Oh, what the hell?
Research.
Stim, hello? Research.
Complete.
Thank you.
Mineral field completed.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Oh wait, I don't have a third. I'm going 5 racks without a third? What the hell am I smoking?
Mineral field completed.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field completed. Insufficient
He has to be on 2
Vespine
base, right?
gas complete.
Let's have a... Want a piece of me, boy? Get heavy.
Where?
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Insufficient
hope so.
Vespine.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting.
Life flight.
Gangway. Coming through.
Not enough minerals.
I can't feel
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Research. Your forces are under attack.
ready to plunder.
Where? Now what?
Go, go, go.
Look at the DTs here, but I have Water Mines here. I'm so smart. Yeah, he was all-inning. Nice, we found Strange today, like 5 games or so. So we got some ammo more. This doesn't count really though. Like today's ladder session we only got wins, but we only played like Strange and another barcode torso. While it's nice to gain some more, it doesn't really count. Enjoy your grandma time. Thank you. What is the weird, maybe a weird question, but what's the maximum amount of push-ups that you can make in one set? All the way down, all the way up? I would have to guess. At least 45. I remember I did like 40 last year. I can definitely do more now. At least 45. All the way up, all the way down. No cheating. I don't know if I can do more though. I never try because I don't want to have like a sore chest, because then chest day is a pain, you know. Alright. Yeah, it's already it, unfortunately. But I don't have a day off this week. Maybe you can count like the other day as a day off. Monday I didn't play the cup. But yeah, I'm sorry I have to go now. I didn't know Waddy was streaming. Waddy's offline now as well, so it's a little bit of a bad timing, isn't it? There's nobody streaming. I'm checking the streams, but nobody's online. Oh wait, I see Waddy's doing a sponsored stream. What is that sponsor stream? Hold on, let me check it out. Is that like a Twitch bounty? No, right? Because if it's a Twitch bounty, we could raid Waddy just for the support. Because that's based on like average viewers or something like that. Doesn't seem like a Twitch bounty, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So, 79. Yeah, I mean, for like I said, all the way up, all the way down, no half reps. That's very important to mention when we talk about push-ups or something like that. Huh? Reyna just went online. Hey, that's a good timing. Literally, Reyna just... I see him on my Twitch. Reyna just went live. He's streaming some Starcraft. Well, there's like a loading screen, but yeah. That's nice to see. So there's some good content. Let's raid Reyna then. I don't think he streams long, but yeah. To touch the ground. I can show you what is push-up to me. This is a push-up. I'll show you. This is what a push-up looks like, and then we're gonna raid. I think my camera is actually... I can make it... Yeah, you can actually see it. Go all the way here. Yeah. Can you see it? Yeah. So like this. Start. So here's like start. And then like this. You see? Like that. Now I have a pump. Okay guys, I'm gonna let's raid Reyna then. I'll be back tomorrow same time. I'm gonna set up the raid to Reyna. Yeah. Well, not all the way down like I did, a little bit less, you know. So like touch and go push-ups. Those are push-ups for me. Like the sweater has to touch the ground briefly. Like you do bench press, you know, the bar touches the chest and then it goes up. He's still AFK, so the stream is gonna start a little later. Thank you, Fantasy TYTY fanboy. See you guys, bye bye.